Hey guys, my name is Gabrielle Martinez, and I am a rising junior legal communication major from right here in Washington, D.C. And I also serve as the Pre-Alumni Relations co-chair of the Visionary Leadership Councils, committee, all that stuff, whatever, titles, blah, blah, blah. But what we really want to do is we started Howard University because we wanted alumni and current students to come make videos and talk about their true Howard story and, just how they got here and what they've done since they've been here or what they did when they were here. So this is a call out to all my alumni and all my current students. Make your videos. Email them to me at VLCPreAlumniRelations @gmail.com or comment on the YouTube video and I'll give you the email from there too. But my Howard story starts a little bit different than everybody else's. It starts in '88, the year I was born. My mom went to Howard and she graduated. My uncle went to Howard, her twin brother. He was a drum major when he was here, and like my whole family is Bison. Everybody, all my uncles work here, my aunts, everything. So my story is a little bit different than everybody else's because Howard, I was kind of raised here. I grew up right in Northeast D.C., right across the across the reservoir. And I could hear the band playing when I was little, came to homecomings, did games, everything like that. So when my mom presented me with the idea of actually becoming a student, I was kind of like, nah, it's okay. I've kind of, had my time at Howard. I'm kind of, over it. But I applied on the last day by force. And when I got in, the letter came to me a little bit differently than everybody else's. It kind of meant a little bit more to me because it was kind of like somewhere that I've been my whole life accepting me on another level. It was another experience for me to grow at Howard, being different. I really got excited about Howard during my internship at Radio 1 when I was in high school, and I met a guy named Sean Plater. He was the general manager going to be the upcoming general manager for WHBC that year. And if you don't know, HBC is the student-run radio station here on Howard's campus. It's a lot of hot shows, a lot of student DJs or hosts like myself, and it's really, really something for everybody. So make sure you check it out, www.whbc.com. WHBC830am.com. Just shameless plug. We got it on lock. But he, presented me the idea of coming and being on the radio, and I was like, hey, that sounds pretty cool. So my first day here, I moved into the annex. 2225. We are so fly, yeah. So I wasn't a choir girl like some others here, but it's okay if you're a choir girl. It's always room for the come up. But whatever. So I moved into the annex, 5th floor, west side, and then I went straight to the station. I skipped the luau, skipped everything, and went straight to the station with Sean, and he took me on the tour, and I was like, I gotta do this. So I tried out and I got it. I got my show, The Area. It's all about DC, MDVA. We play a lot of go-go. If you don't know what go-go is, you'll learn by the time you get here. It's music that's just for DC. I mean, it's not just for us, it's for everybody. But true musicians love go-go because it's real instruments. It's not all that making beats and crazy stuff. So, I also got really heavily involved with my state club. First, I was PR coordinator, but my sophomore year, I served as the vice president. And it's the HUDMV club, DC, Maryland, Virginia. That's what we call it, DMV, not where you'll get your driver's license. It's DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So when you get here, make sure you get into your state club because especially people from like Cali or from Chicago, like places that are, a little bit further that you can't drive home or take the bus home really quickly or maybe a little bit more expensive. Like when my friend's from Florida, she can't go home all the time because it's kind of expensive. So it's important that you get involved with your state club because it's people that are from your area. They might know more restaurants like that might be more food from where you're from. You know what I mean? Like in DC, we eat chicken and mumbo sauce. Like that's what we eat. That's what we do. We listen to go-go music. Not everybody wears dreadlocks. No, not everybody wears 992s or Nike boots. Not everybody wears Sobiato and stuff. You making stereotypes. Don't do that. That's the worst thing you can do when you get here because you might make somebody mad, namely me. So, don't ever call nobody a local. It could get you messed up real bad. Don't be afraid of people who are from here. We're not mean. Not all of us. I'm one of the nicer ones. I will cut you. Okay, so Red Fest was one of my favorite moments from freshman year. You will learn that Howard, when you learn to speak Howard, you'll say words like clearly and, learn different things, and the word tweak or get chose. I don't know. This is just stuff that I'm, learning to speak from Howard. But Rest Fest is the culmination of a crazy freshman year. It's really for the freshmen. Rest Fest is when all the dorms battle. Like, I don't think you understand what I mean battle. I mean battle. Like, you will lose friends over Rest Fest. I'm telling you, if you have a friend who lives in another dorm, y'all need to make a contract that nothing happens during Rest Fest. What happens during Rest Fest stays during Rest Fest, because it gets crazy. The step teams, the dance teams, everything is nuts. So when you come get involved, even if that's the only thing you get involved in, make sure you get involved in Rest Fest, because it's where you live, it's where you're from, it's your home away from home. You know what I mean? It makes a lot of good friends. It makes a difference in your freshman year.